All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of Non Fixtion, but we're going to throw a little curveball at you today because this is the last episode of Non Fixtion. We'll get into that a little later. I want to introduce us all. As always, we are here with Reek.
What up?
Shauna.
Yep.
Country Cuz. And Ill Will.
Yeah.
So what we're going to, well, first of all, let's kick off the new year with the Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
It's great to see everybody.
Blessings.
This is so sweet.
Blessings.
There you go.
Bring the
Blessings.
Lord into this.
The Lord.
The Lord.
The Lord. So let's recap, since this is the final episode of Non Fixtion. Let's recap our past episodes. And then later on in the show, we will let you, the listeners, know where we're going, what we're going to do, what we got coming up, new name, new logo, new member of the show. We'll introduce them later on next month when we do our relaunch, I guess we
There
can
you
call
go.
it.
That sounds good.
Relaunch.
Yeah.
So let's
I like that.
let's ponder over our last episodes. We kicked off.
Which one should we start with?
No, we're gonna kick off with the very first show.
No,
Chris-
because that's going to take forever.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It's
all right.
already been agreed that
All right, it's been agreed
Chris
on.
Brown is better than us.
Okay, no, all right. We'll go to a different show. We'll go to a different show. We'll go on to a different show. We've
Next show was one that
It was healing.
we had a healing show.
it was healing.
Yeah. And then it just
Healing and
yeah, I would say
two-parent
what
household.
we was talking about, but we had to cut it down a little bit.
Oh yeah, we had to cut the healing episode way down. But can we talk about it now? I mean, because it's
Because you are
you
going through your
you went through the Big D and Don't Mean Dallas.
Going.
Yeah. You don't want to go through Dallas.
I'm
You
still
want to go to Dallas?
But you know what, Deshaun, you not alone.
You are not alone,
Not
country
alone.
cuz. We here for you, man.
I'm still healing.
We all healing.
Y'all give me
That's-
some Vaseline so I can roll with these punches that's coming up.
Oh,
I'm finna
no.
get hit,
Really?
but
We-
I'm ready for it.
Okay. We don't have to go into discussion on
It's
this.
as long as
So
you
we
got
can
your
talk.
guard up.
That's right.
No,
You built
Put your hands
you built
up.
for this.
Put your hands up, Rocky.
it don't matter what guard you put up for Illinois State.
Oh, this is true.
Straight
This
through
is
there.
true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Going straight through that.
This is true.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, the next episode was
Oh, you just roll it right into the next
Right. I can't remember
next-
after
was it our religion episode or was it?
it
might have
was,
been-
the
was
third
religion.
one was the about tithing, paying tithes,
Yeah.
and
Which, by the way,
Oh,
ladies
boy.
and gentlemen, not to cut you off, we have something exciting coming for you. Hopefully, the next episode. I'm not going to promise, but we are going to have part 2 to that religion episode. Big things, big things.
with a guest.
on the new name, the new brand,
Under the new name, under the new brand.
part 2.
Part two.
Yes.
And new member.
And new
Yeah.
member.
Other episodes, we had the influence of social media.
Oh my
We
God.
had Dave
yeah.
Salad, a special guest for mental health.
Fantastic episode.
Yeah.
Right.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
I needed
That was
that.
that
was
was really good.
fantastic.
Oh, it was, yeah.
I mean, that's the one I slept through again.
Yeah.
The importance of a 2-parent household,
Yeah.
which I thought was another fantastic
That
episode.
one was a good one. It's
minus
so
my
much
minus my
importance.
rant at the end, but you know.
But I mean, it's a lot of
It's okay.
importance in it, though. It's
yeah.
I feel like if you can get 3 or 4 up, and I can get them up in there, raise them cheering.
Right. But then once you split, then you got to try to go through the process of co-parenting. That's another.
Yeah, that's
You got to try
Yeah.
to come together.
Yeah.
that's one of my struggles right
Ooh.
now.
Yeah, try to co-parent because it's important for your children. That's yeah.
What else did we have?
Yeah.
We had
Michael Jackson versus
Oh,
R. Kelly.
yeah. That's already been discussed. It's easily
No.
Michael
Two
Jackson
different
is-
genres,
It don't
completely different.
Don't
One
matter.
is
That's-
king of one is king of the other.
Yeah.
They have their own kingdoms.
Right.
So, do we want to continue on with that? Or
No.
we wanna go into
Y'all
already
decided.
It's already been.
Y'all already
yeah.
wanted. Y'all don't want.
No, we don't want no more of that
because,
smoke.
we already
don't want
know.
no more of that
no
smoke.
smoke? No smoke.
It's
We don't
already-
want no more smoke with
Yeah.
that one. Because you guys
It's easily
pretty much kicked me and Country Cuz to the curb.
It's-
Wait,
on what?
that's
On
the-
that one, man. You and I had R. Kelly, remember?
Yeah, I mean,
and they had
but-
MJ.
I had
I was
R.
riding
Kelly, but it was
don't-
only because they music so different. Like I said, you can listen to a Michael Jackson album and you gonna cry,
Right.
but you listen to an R. Kelly album and you gonna want to dance and have a little sippy sip and party
And maybe
turn-
conceive
two
something.
totally different paths. You know what I
This
mean?
is true.
So two totally different genres. You got, like I say, Mike, King of Pop forever. R. Kelly, King of R&B. Even behind
That's-
bars.
that's-
Even behind bars.
That's fairly accurate.
I mean, that's like,
Is it
It's-
fairly?
I mean, that's like
that's fairly accurate.
Exotic Joe. He is the Tiger King. I mean, he ain't got no more
At the
tigers.
same time,
but he's still the
He's
king.
Because-
still the Tiger King.
we comparing them if they got on stage together.
No, we comparing their songs.
They
That's what we
catalog.
comparing.
You
See,
don't
that's
want to
you
get
put-
into
Oh,
that.
but
you
that's
put
what
20
they compare on verses. They
Right.
compare
They
the
pay
catalog,
songs.
not the performance.
You put 20 songs of Michael Jackson up against 20 songs of R. Kelly. I'm
Michael
saying R.
Jackson.
Kelly is going to win.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
not even close.
Oh, how do you figure, Reek? Reek,
Who-
we're not going to get into this. again.
I'm telling you, you don't want to.
But it's you can't pick. You can't even pick 10 of each of them artists' songs. That's the same genre.
This
no,
is
of
true.
course it's two different categories. But what I'm saying is,
That's
if
what I
you
mean.
pick-
By
you-
them being those two separate categories,
so
they
what-
really
what do
don't
we
measure up to, you know what I mean, go against each other in any kind of battle. You know, that's like hardcore gangster rapper from New York or Brooklyn having a musical versus
Christian
against,
rapper.
No, not
Versus
another
T-Bone.
rapper. Rock and roll star, heavy metal type rock star. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Machine
Two
Gun
total-
Kelly.
I see what you.
Nah,
I see what
he's
you're
a pop
saying.
star.
I see what you're saying. But
He
what I'm
don't even
saying
rap
is,
no
for
more.
the people to hear, which one you think the people will pick? For the people to hear,
It depends because it really
He has
depends on the
sold more
person's
albums
mood
than
for that.
anybody.
It depends on the person's mood because me personally, I can scroll right past Michael Jackson's whole catalog and go straight to R. Kelly.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
That's me personally.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I feel you.
Listen, if you
Yeah.
put any one of R. Kelly's albums against Thriller, what's going results gonna be? Nothing's gonna beat Thriller. It hasn't to this
you know
day.
what? You know
has
what?
nothing beat that.
To be
Even
the-
if you put 3 albums against that, it
The-
still won't beat that album.
What made Thriller though?
Michael
Let's-
Jackson.
No.
The dance, the
What?
choreography.
No. What songs made Thriller? What songs do everybody know? They know Thriller, Beat It, and Billie Jean.
Billie Jean,
Can you
yeah.
name another song on Thriller?
PYT.
Okay,
PYT.
name
What
another.
else? I don't know it off the top of my head.
But a lot of
Maybe
people done
Be
remade
Mine.
PYT.
What you say?
Didn't Bruno Mars remake PYT?
Yes, but it wasn't Michael Jackson though. Like it wasn't nowhere near as that.
Justin done remade.
But
some
what
of
I'm
his
saying is,
catalog.
and they got famous off of making something off out of his.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody remaking nothing.
But what I'm
R.
saying,
I'm just
but
saying,
listen,
Can't
you can't.
nobody remake the
But you
Kills.
can't. Michael Jackson can go to Ethiopia, and everybody over there is gonna know who this guy is.
I
Right.
feel the same way about R.
No.
Kelly, man.
No.
I feel like R.
No.
Kelly
Well,
was.
No,
I mean, dude,
He
you
can't
got to
do
think,
that.
dude. Just like,
I'm not.
like-
I like R. Kelly too,
but you got to understand. So,
but
so
can't.
Michael started music in the '60s as a kid in the '60s.
50s,
No, it was 60s.
It was the '60s.
60s.
late 50s.
Yeah, he's
wasn't
like
it?
he around
He
my
was born
mama
late
age.
50.
So in the '60s, he was a kid from the '60s, dude, all the way up to the 2000s.
2000s. That's a long time.
that's a long time.
So who?
50s.
Why wouldn't you not know him?
Now, Kelly, on the other hand, started off with a group as an adult.
Yes,
He was with Public
public
Announcement.
announcement in the 90s.
And he wasn't even the star of the group like Teddy Riley and Aaron Hall
Well, he was the star. He's the only one that sang.
But I mean,
Fantastic
they had to contain him because he was already having allegations of messing with little girls come out way back then. So that's why he got kicked out of the group anyway. But yeah. So that's what, the late 80s? That's the late 80s?
No, that was
the album
90s.
was born into the 90s.
No, that was the late 80s though, because like when
the
Vibe
album
came out.
No, the album is born into the 90s.
Right.
So it was the 90s.
Okay, so early 90s.
Yes.
To 2000.
So what you comparing?
He's comparing that Michael Jackson been out way longer.
Like 30 years
of course,
in the game.
Already on R. Kelly. So of course people gonna know him.
Of course, he better be well.
You better know him. You better know him.
Because I mean, if you got 50 years in the game, that's like you. If you're a mechanic and you in our city and you a known mechanic because you've been mechanicking for 30 plus years. Soon somebody say your name, they're talking about over there, roll across the railroad track, then you go past Poplar, make that left on Elm.
Right. Right there in the back, right there in the back alley.
Up there with the blue head
right there in the back alley. Yep. Yeah. I know him.
What you pulling up?
I was trying to pull up Thriller album.
That was it.
It ain't a lot of.
What do you mean ain't a lot on there?
There's like 6 songs on there.
Ain't nothing that's known though.
It's got 6 songs on there.
Everybody know Billie Jean.
It was the best-selling album of all time, though.
Of all time.
I know because of Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller. That's why.
And look at
Want to Be Starting Something? That's on there.
No, like that song.
Yeah.
But look at to this day how many people still do still do the dance from Thriller to this day.
Correct.
That's even worse. Yo, that's making my point.
Okay. Next episode. Let's move on.
Chris Brown did it on one of the.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't you start. Don't you start. Because you want to get to that episode. But don't you start.
But Chris Brown danced better than Usher.
Don't you start.
So I mean,
and where did he learn it from? Not R. Kelly.
From Michael.
Don't you
But
start.
R. Kelly ain't never been no dancer, neither though.
Oh my goodness.
He always been a 2-stepper with the lemon pepper. That's all Kelly do.
That's all he got.
And hit you with the woo.
We're gonna just move right on past Chris Brown. Usher. No, I didn't lose.
All right. So
I did not lose. You will see.
You didn't lose, but you didn't win.
I did win. You will see when Usher's new album comes out next month. You'll be like, damn.
And it's gonna be Michael Jackson on the front of it.
Damn, no, it's Usher. It's Usher on the front of it. You're gonna be like, damn, Will. Damn, you was right. Ain't nobody talking about Chris Brown's new album. Crickets.
That's exactly how
Crickets. And Usher done had 2 or 3 singles from the new album already that are to the moon.
You want to know something about Usher, man?
I don't want to hear no.
And I'm not finna bash him because I really like Usher.
Yeah.
But
I like him too.
Ever since he dropped that 8701 album, every time he drop an album, it don't immediately do well. It take a while
prove you wrong?
for them singles to get to rotating, for them sales to start generating.
He probably got a method to his madness.
But he dropped his singles way before the album. He dropped like 3 singles way before the album.
He's trying to introduce his
to
stuff.
get it generated, so when it do drop, it got a buzz already.
After 8701 was Confessions, right?
Out of 8701.
Filling out receipts.
Because he was on 106 and Park trying to sell
there you go.
8701.
There you go, Confessions. Number 1 on the UK Billboard, number 1 in US, number 1 US R&B. All right.
All
right, next one, Here I Stand.
Someone 8701 did.
Next one, Here I Stand. You said albums from 8701.
I was including 8701.
Here I Stand. UK albums number 1, US Billboard number 1, US R&B number 1. So what else you want? Well, pull up Chris Brown. Let's see how many number 1s he's got. Let's see it.
He got more number 1 hit singles.
I bet you he don't.
Yes, he do.
I bet you
he got the most number 1 hit singles.
8701.
It's in the Guinness book.
And see, 8701 only hit 7.
Yeah, because it was
on the
trash.
chart.
And
on the charts.
That's the main one I'm talking about. He was on 106 and Park trying to sell and had the singles out for months before the doggone album even dropped.
Oh,
AJ and Free trying
here
to
we go.
y'all go by
Here we go.
8701.
Wait a minute. Raymond versus Raymond. Number one in UK, number one US Billboard, number one top R&B album.
I can't even name one song off there.
Yes, you can.
Raymond versus
Yes, you can.
Raymond.
Nah.
Yes, you can.
What?
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you
Really,
can.
What?
I know. I don't know.
Give me a hot single
It's
off
probably
Raymond
one.
versus Raymond.
It's probably one I've heard.
Raymond versus Raymond had Papers,
That's it.
had OMG,
That's the only song I
Hey
know.
Daddy, Daddy's
It's
Home.
Papers.
Those three.
Daddy's
That's all I
Home.
remember.
Yeah, that's all I remember too.
Yeah, that's it. Daddy's Home, and then they had Moving Mountains.
Moving Mountains was, I don't think it was on that one.
But needless to say,
Needless to say,
Chris
Usher's
Brown
albums
better
go,
than Usher.
No, you ain't pulled out no receipts
I
yet.
ain't got
Pull
to.
out some receipts. Yes, you do. Come on, let's see them.
look,
See them.
I feel like it's a time
Oh.
between
Oh,
for
Usher,
everybody.
here's
though.
another one. Here's another one.
It's a
Wait
time
minute.
for everybody.
Wait a
Like
minute.
Usher,
Wait a minute.
he's
Here's
not
another one.
in the-
Looking for
Yeah, but see,
myself.
I will say
You
this.
can't even name a song from Looking for Myself and it went number one on the Billboard charts.
I will
But
say
what I'm
this though.
saying
I
is-
grew up in the Usher era,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Me too.
but I like Chris
I'm just
Brown.
saying.
yeah. It's just his era is like
So I guess it's
it's
Who
he
you
out of his
feeling
era
in-
now. I think
He's not out of his era.
Usher's out of his era.
He is not
and
out
people
of
don't
his
want to
era.
let it go. The
he
thing
is.
is, did you see Usher dancing and on the floor and all this
He
pop
was
lock and
popping.
stuff? And yeah, what is going on?
6 number one singles.
he
2 on the Hot 100.
No, nobody.
4 on the Hot
Nah.
R&B and hip hop.
What
13
time
top
is it?
10
'Cause
on the
y'all-
Hot 100 and 37
listen.
top 10 singles on the Hot R&B and hip hop.
we're gonna be back and forth
Okay,
with this,
listen,
just
listen.
like with
Okay.
numbers.
All right, look.
Michael
let's,
and
Usher
R.
ain't even
Kelly.
put them
Let's
that many
switch the
songs
subject.
out there.
we
Them
gonna
numbers.
always
Will, let's switch the subject.
Will got
Switch
his
the
little,
subject.
his little stuff.
What was the next episode?
Okay, look. I'm gonna look. The
I
next
think
subject
we named
is,
all of them because the other ones was like the break room sessions.
Okay.
How do y'all
Yeah.
feel about the Cat Williams situation?
I feel like
He was telling some stuff that had some truth to it.
him and Monique should have just teamed up and just spilled every bit of tea they possibly could, from
They
the
was
Earl
speaking.
Greys to the Nesteas that you just add water and mix up. Just spill it all.
But everybody was shooing Monique away.
Everybody, because
Yeah.
she was a woman and they didn't think she was going to expose nothing, especially being a black woman. And even after that, yeah, she got that lawsuit money. But you see, she still ain't getting no work.
Mm-mm.
Won't nobody give her no work.
Well,
Wow.
it's like with Taraji P. Henson coming forth about her income, and then with Cat Williams spreading his word,
Mm-hmm.
you never know what's gonna happen with her now, because everybody gonna start believing it.
Yeah, but then what's really got to happen, so we got these great African-American artists out here that's got money, like, of course, Tyler Perry got that big studio, but then Snoop Dogg got a
Yes.
really nice big studio also.
Yes.
And you would think he would be doing a lot more productions,
Mhm.
but he's really, he don't do a lot with his studio.
I've
like
never
that.
heard of it. So
I didn't even
what
heard- I
y'all
didn't even know
speaking
that.
on it,
Because
I
he
ain't
don't
never
do
heard.
a lot with it. He do stuff that he want to do.
Yeah.
Like he did, the first thing I remember seeing that was filmed in his studio was Snow on the Bluffs 2. And they were supposed to
heard
be
of it.
making episodes to it.
Never
'Cause
heard of it.
Yeah.
Y'all never seen Snow on the
No.
Bluffs?
No.
Never heard. I didn't even know Snoop
I
Dogg
didn't
had his
know
own
he had a
studio.
studio.
Dang.
either.
So
knew
he
had
ain't
his
really
own-
putting
I know
himself
that-
out there.
I
I knew he
done
had his own
studio
record
for
label.
Yeah,
years.
he got his record label.
Well, he bought Death Row, but
Right.
he had a whole recording studio like
Well,
maybe 4-5 years
I seen the
prior
recorded studio.
to purchasing Death Row. And I mean, this studio is like maybe 5 to 10 football fields big.
Nope.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But he
Never heard
really
of it.
only do stuff that
Huh.
like he gonna star in. Like he let Netflix use it when they did the Jamie Foxx Night Shift.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix got to use his studio for that
Oh,
because
but
he
getting
was.
paid. He know, well, he know how to make his money then.
Yeah, he know, but I'm saying he's not. I mean,
he
he's
can't be
not
on a Tyler Perry
utilizing
level.
it. And it's like I've heard people say when you get all that fame and money and you get over to that other side of eliteness, they tell you, yeah, you can do this, that, and the third, but you can't help your people out with none of that money.
Wow.
And it's showing. They really can't help their people out. Money.
With the money they made, or
Yeah.
I wonder why is that?
LeBron James seems to help a lot of people out with his money.
But
I guess it's to each his own.
LeBron ain't
To a
a
certain
musical contractual entertainer. He's a sports, but
Well, what's the difference?
he can only do so much until they basically try to slander him or something like that. So it's like, look at how many rappers are building schools in Africa right now. Countless rappers are building schools in Africa right now. Countless, because they can't build them here. They from here. They was raised. It's all they know. Why would they be?
Maybe Snoop Dogg doing it under the radar. He probably don't want.
That's
I'm helping,
and that's
but
what
I don't have
LeBron
to be
James is
letting
doing
it
too.
be known.
Yeah,
not too many people know that
They don't
LeBron
have-
James helps out.
I don't know, because I mean, it's allegations that he's supposedly like an agent of some sort. It's a lot of
Snoop Dogg?
stuff. Yeah, man.
Them
You know how
blogs
many
is
times
something
that
else.
man done got caught with cocaine while he done been on the road on tour and ain't never did a day of time for getting caught with cocaine on tour?
When was this though?
Multiple years. What you mean with?
Well, when he was with Death Row, that lawyer they had got everybody off.
But-
Everybody.
That lawyer probably did, but still, when you catching drug charges like that, multiple, somebody eventually gonna have to take that hit, man. Somebody gonna have to lay down and take it.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nobody lay down and took that.
Well, I guess. I don't know. Y'all speak on stuff I ain't heard of.
So then Cat Williams said Kevin Hart is a plant.
It's a lot of plants in Hollywood.
he said Kevin Hart. He said Steve Harvey. He said Cedric Entertainer. He said who else did he say?
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley.
I don't think he really said he was a plant.
He said,
Ricky Smiley.
He didn't.
He said
he was a
just
liar.
said-
he said
He
that
said
he
he-
always got to put on a dress to play in a role.
yeah, because that's all he
So
can
that's
do.
plant based.
Yeah.
No,
He said Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
it's not
anytime
plant-based,
a person
it's
gotta put on a
agenda
dress.
based, because that's their agenda to make the black man look more emasculated. So
If they gave you a series of role right now, but you had to put on a dress.
no,
I couldn't do it.
no,
Me neither.
I couldn't do it.
I'm not doing it.
I couldn't do it.
I don't care how much money you throw at me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
it's like Cat Williams
But
said.
it's a character. It's not you.
But it's like Cat
No,
Williams
but
said.
then people are gonna expect to see me like that every time.
No, they
when
no,
I
they don't.
come out from under that dress,
It ain't even
No,
that.
and
they
I
don't.
come out as me.
For me,
they
it
be
ain't
like,
even that.
Oh, that's the
Martin,
dude that
he played
was in
one
the dress.
movie with a dress, and the other ones he played like a cop or whatever. He didn't play them every time.
He played a lot of it.
Yeah, he did 3 movies.
And then you remember
Martin Lawrence?
his show.
He did more than that.
I'm saying 3
In the
movies
dress.
that's in the dress.
Oh well, it was part
And
1,
then
2, and
his-
3.
Yeah.
But he had other films that
He did have other films that he
So
didn't
it's
wear
not-
But
dress
he
in.
started off as what's the name on his show?
Shanae?
Shanae.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about your name.
Even Jamie Foxx had Wanda.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna write
Yeah.
your word. But what I feel is once you put that dress on, it's basically like Cat Williams said, it's that even Gary Owens said it, it's that $1 million question. Will you suck a dick for $1 million? Basically, that's what happened when you put that dress on. I ain't putting
the dress
Wow.
on.
I ain't putting that dress
I ain't
on.
putting that dress
No.
on.
So
This is not-
what you talking about is going behind the scenes with the executives,
Right.
That's how you get.
That's how you get. That's how you.
You got to do
That's-
what it
right.
takes behind the scenes to get on the
That's
screen.
how you go all the way up.
all the way up. Nothing.
Well, Cat Williams also was talking about Diddy's parties and stuff too.
Oh boy.
Not everybody coming out saying you got to tell Diddy no, even though Orlando Brown.
You got to
Orlando,
tell
you
him
got
no.
to tell him no when he say, "Come on, let's go party." You got to tell him no. No, did it? No.
And don't be a fat Faison liar.
Right.
Oh, Faison. He also mentioned Faison.
Faison love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Faison, why he trying to go in on Cat Williams? So,
Cat Williams.
why he ain't had his own TV show?
Why did Cat Williams get mad at Faison? What did he do?
Faison came at. Yeah, Faison said
why wouldn't
he
next
an
Friday?
overrated comedian.
He said, and they was why wasn't he in next Friday? Because he said he couldn't act.
No.
But he was
Maybe I didn't hear that
he
part.
was only in the first Friday.
Yeah.
He didn't create that character, Big Worm. That was a character created for him by Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yep.
Cat Williams created his whole imagery. Had the
According to
tailor,
him.
had the tailor sew him up the suits and
According to
everything.
him.
And
I believe him, though.
And Cat Williams, and he the one who brought Bishop Magic Don Juan to the movie because they was gonna hire somebody to play as a pimp.
Yeah.
You're like, why do that? I go get you a real pimp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time that the movie was filmed, I just found out. Hey, Shay asked him, was he homeless? It was said that he was homeless. And he was talking about what happened was the baby picked the chain up, dropped it, hit him in the mouth, knocked his front teeth out. So he went to the dentist trying to get his mouth fixed. Come to find out, he had a tumor in his mouth, so they had to operate. But to do all of this, $100,000.
You said you ain't listened to that video.
I didn't. It'd be a lot.
You done seen everything.
I didn't hear all about all of that.
I did hear that. So he on point.
Excerpts on Facebook, like just scrolling Facebook. I get this story, then I get this.
You pretty much watched the whole video,
but I still have it.
I didn't even hear that.
Every day I scroll through.
I got to go back and look at it.
There's something new. It'd be like,
yeah.
But basically, when they was filming that Friday, he was kind of out of place. And he said they had the trailer on the set, and
he stayed there.
Yeah, he said, shit.
Ice Cube gave it.
And he said every day they'll get finished shooting, they'll leave, and then after everybody else leave, they'll reroute back around and come back to the trailer.
Yeah.
Wow.
I say that's so niggerish.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but shoot, he ended up he owned all his stuff.
And he put all these actors on, all these upcoming comedians, and take them on his private paid for tour that he's constructed himself.
Yeah. So he did something.
I feel like somebody is really, really intimidated by Cat Williams because even when Kevin Hart fired back at him, not once did he deny anything. Cat said.
None of them have.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You should have been.
Steve Harvey he hasn't come forward at all.
Huh.
Well, Steve Harvey had something to say, but it was kind of steering away from what Cat Williams was saying.
Yeah.
He said
he can't address it.
He can't. He was steering away from the real questions that Cat Williams
I haven't
said.
seen Steve Harvey step up.
I've
seen that Godfrey play what he would say.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I've seen Steve Harvey talking about he was on vacation.
I love Godfrey, my favorite African comedian. But yeah, because he even said something about Michael Blackson too. You know what I mean? But I feel like Cat is actually one of the greatest comedians. For a minute, I was riding with Kevin, and then he got to what was that third stand-up? It was I'm a Grown Little Man. It was
learning.
It was
laughing at my pain.
Laughing at my pain.
That was the one that really put him out there. And then it's Let Me Explain.
Now, hold on. Laughing at my pain, that's the one after he got into that bad accident, right?
No.
Or before?
It was before.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one he was talking about his dad a lot, having his dad in his life and trying to take the trash out down that lawn. That's when I started seeing he really was falling off, he was out of material.
Well, I think Kevin Hart, he tried to, all his movies that he was doing back to back.
Yes.
I mean, he put a lot of work in, but it was it's okay. It was just mediocre. Most of his movies, because he was doing, every time you seen the movie, it was Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah.
No matter what it was.
Yeah.
And it was just seemed like it was just too much. It was
But that's the thing, because it's as far as his acting career, we seen way more of that than his actual comedic excellence. Because first movie I ever seen him in was Paper Soldier. You know, that was Dame Dash production, man. Him and Jay-Z put that together.
Yeah.
Had Beanie Siegel, all them Philly boys up in there.
Yep.
And he wasn't funny on that.
He
had some little parts.
He had some small parts in different movies.
Kind of comical parts on Paper Soldiers. And then after Paper Soldiers, I didn't never see that series that he had on ABC or NBC, whichever network it was. I never seen it. But I remember seeing Soul playing. I'm like, hold on, I just seen Buddy like a couple of years ago on Paper Soldiers. How you get up here already? Like out of nowhere, like.
This is true.
So he had an acting career, you know. Even Cat Williams, I didn't know Cat Williams. I had forgot that he was Bobby Love on
but
on My Wife and Kid.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
With no cowboy boots on.
Oh man.
But Cat Williams, he had that show. Well, it wasn't his show, but he was on that show. Tracy Morgan had a show, the Tracy Morgan show. He was on that with Heavy D.
Did Cat Williams ever speak about Tracy Morgan?
Nothing bad. He never said anything bad about Tracy.
He never say nothing?
No, he
because he put on a dress before too.
Tracy didn't put on a dress. Tracy tied his shirt into a knot. As long as yours.
Yeah.
But not a dress though.
But you got a person like Eddie Murphy that did it, but
Eddie put on a dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him Coming to America. Him and Arsenio.
And then the clumps and all of that, the other stuff too.
Yeah.
But he sure wasn't spoke on. He didn't speak on Eddie.
But
Eddie Murphy
because the way Eddie did it, nobody else ever did it the way like people when Eddie first did that kind of stuff, what movie was it? It was Coming to America.
He was Coming to America.
When he was playing multiple characters in one scene. No other actor was doing that. They got that from him.
Right.
Clumps. Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor, the Clumps.
The Clumps. Yeah, Nutty Professor. He did it a little bit on Norbit.
I like Norbit.
Well, there again, he's playing different multiple
He
characters
always
in one
played
scene.
different. Like, Eddie Murphy was mostly known for being a whole totally different character. Like, did the movie Bowfinger, him and Steve Martin, and he was this geeky brace face dude with chunky glasses and a weird haircut. I mean, he did the movie G when he was supposedly God.
I seen that. That was a good movie.
But I'm saying he plays character.
But that he still did what they did though.
Not really. He ain't do what Wesley. Wesley straight put a wig and dress on.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still
and John Leguizamo straight put a wig and dress and makeup
Tu Wong Fu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the different ball.
Okay, let me say this. Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
As far as what? Being comedians? Or just anything?
Yeah, well, no, I need a specific acting.
Oh.
Dave Chappelle. They didn't do a lot of acting. Both of them
did do some acting.
He did
a little, yeah.
No, we're going to stay on comedian stance.
Dave Chappelle, by far. Even Cat Williams to say Dave Chappelle is the GOAT.
Dave Chappelle.
This always it's always
it's not even
it's not close.
Michael Jackson thing again. It's not even close.
See, for me, it's tough because Dave Chappelle is that guy that's literal and figurative at the same time. He could be political, or he could just be niggerish. Then you got Cat Williams.
That was the same.
I mean, I'm just saying. You got Cat Williams, and Cat Williams, whenever what I notice about Cat Williams, whenever he performs, he always has a point.
Yeah.
He always has a point. From the beginning of his show to the very end. Dave Chappelle the same way. He usually have a point. Like, lately, Dave's agenda has been stop hating on the motherfucking alphabet people. They people, okay?
Yeah.
That's what his agenda been.
Dave Chappelle, like, he's like, just even Cat Williams said, like, he had standards. Like, he wasn't scared to speak about what everybody else was thinking.
Right. Neither is Cat.
No, Dave Chappelle got into race.
Right.
He got into to everything.
Right.
Hey, dude. All right, so this is the one thing I've heard bad about Cat Williams. This is the one thing I heard bad, and I really believe it. I truly believe it. The one thing I heard bad about Cat Williams is a lot of women say they don't want to work with him because he beat women. And he's a short man with that little man complex, and I believe he probably be thinking he a real pimp and probably do be smacking women.
He said he did.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I never heard it, so I can't speak on it.
I never heard it either. But I heard him speak on it, and he said he's never put his hands on a woman.
But you know, that's like, did he say the same thing? That when Cassie was balled up on the floor like that, ain't even want to show her face.
Yeah, I never heard Cat Williams say something about that. I never heard that about Cat Williams. So it's like, I didn't realize what Cat Williams did though.
Go walk and get that cheesecake.
That bridge for that cheesecake.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that.
He said he did that when he was coming up. When he was an intern.
He didn't do that. He said he sent those kids to get that cheesecake. And his bodyguard, I watched the YouTube video, said he cared two shits about those kids.
No,
he made those kids get that cheesecake.
For the views,
just to do it.
Wow.
He was trying to see who. Let me not say that over
right. Right. I know.
I already know where you going.
Who had the best view? But
I ain't even gonna tell you what he was gonna do to those Danny the Kane girls. I ain't even gonna tell you what
the boy group was.
Day 26.
Yeah.
We know why they was called Day 26. But I gotta go. I'm rolling with Cat Williams, man. I mean, I love Dave Chappelle. I love the Chappelle show. But I feel like if Cat Williams was given that same platform and the same opportunity.
He was.
No, he wasn't. He was given the opportunity to give up his virgin booty hole. As he has said plenty of times.
Well, Dave Chappelle also talked about putting on a dress. And he told him, no, I'm not doing it.
Because footage of him in one.
It's footage of him in one. It is. They was doing like it was
I never see that.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's before he became famous.
Yeah.
I never seen
It's way before he became famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was in like a studio like this with a wig on, makeup on, a little cheap dress on, and the other. He was the only black guy, and then there was some white guys, and then they had the dresses.
So wait a minute. So what are you saying? How come Dave Chappelle propelled to success and Cat Williams did not?
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm asking. You said if Cat Williams was given the same platform as Dave Chappelle, how come Cat Williams was not given the same platform as Dave Chappelle? I'm asking.
Oh, it's the time. Dave Chappelle came up in a very tough time for comedy. It was the early 90s. He was competing with all kind of comics. You had your Bernie Macs. You had your Steve Harveys. You had a lot of comics that was stealing stuff. He went through a lot, man. And it's like the jokes that Dave told were relatable to any race of people.
Right.
That's what I said. Like the Chappelle show was like everything that he talked about on the Chappelle show was like what we was all thinking about.
He was the
first black
KKK.
Yeah, the first black white supremacist. That was crazy.
But that's the thing. Even with that, even with the Chappelle show, what we gotta really fully understand and embrace is only about 40% of his actual ideas were shown to us. Like, they told him, oh, you do this first season the way we want, and the second season you can do what you want.
I don't think they was expecting it to turn out to be that good.
Right.
No, that's the thing. That's why they wrote him that big check. And then when the second season came, they offered him an even bigger check.
Well, they offered him a certain percentage, and he made what 500. The network $500 million.
Yeah.
So they offered him 10% of that.
But because
and he was like, "No, I created."
He
all
walked
this.
away from that show
because it was his show, and what he didn't realize was that he sold his name. He could never ever anywhere put up the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, but
that's his name.
He doesn't have to now.
Yeah, he don't have to.
That's his name. He can't put his name up and put the Chappelle Show. He would have to put the David Show, the Dave C Show. He can't even put the Dave Chappelle Show.
And is that why he used that C?
Because they own his name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he realized he didn't realize that until season 2 was about to drop, because they promised him they would let the stuff that he wanted to air. When he went through it, less than 40% of what he wanted to air was airing.
But his show is
he
so
wanted
good.
to pull it. When he tried to pull it, that's when they said, "Oh, we own your name. Go ahead. You can't do nothing with it no way."
Yeah, his show did so good. You got Key and Peele now that's doing the same thing.
No, they ain't.
But they stole his soul.
Admitted that.
Yeah, they stole his whole thing.
They tried.
And I don't think he have a problem. Yeah, they trying. But you ain't thinking of stuff Dave Chappelle thought of.
No.
Like Prince playing basketball, that was crazy.
I mean, all right. So
for y'all.
You may not remember Saturday Entertainer had a show on Fox called Saturday Entertainer.
Yes. Yes.
I think it was horrible, honestly.
Yeah.
It really was. My favorite scene was when he did the lunch lady in a dress.
Ain't no
mashed
more.
potatoes are cold.
Yeah, ain't no more.
So, it's basically like you see who really has talent. Even Eddie Griffin, dude. I feel Eddie Griffin.
I don't think he's funny.
You don't think Eddie Griffin is funny?
No.
Eddie Griffin is one of the realest. He's just as real as
Cat.
Actually, he's more on a more spiritual level of real than Cat Williams is, because he knows the Bible front and back. And he helps me understand why I feel the way I feel about it.
About the Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother subject.
But I'm just saying, that's why I'm not even going to say how I feel about it. But
because
Eddie Griffin helps me feel, he helps me understand why I feel the way I feel about it, because the things that he says is what I've always felt about it. And I never knew anybody else would think or feel the way that I was thinking or felt about it. So I think he's a great comedian, but Ricky Smiley is like trash.
He's hot garbage.
Ricky Smiley?
Yeah.
He's hot garbage.
His shows was trash,
Dumpster
man.
fire.
His show, the Ricky Smiley show, trash. When he had all them dread implants in his head,
I never really seen his show, but I remember him.
JJ on it.
I remember him
trash on
I remember him doing
too.
some stand-ups that was really good, though.
I like his stand-up.
His stand-ups is really good. I seen him in Chicago, and he was really good. Yeah.
Did he do any of the stuff that he was doing in the 90s in that show?
No, it was
so
all
he ain't do
brand
no
new.
Lil Daryl.
No, he was all brand new.
I just saw him last October.
So yeah, I just seen him.
He was good.
I think I seen him.
Daryl.
I like Ricky Smiley on stage.
Yeah, I seen him a couple years ago, and he was pretty good.
Long as he ain't
But I guess when
messing-
you going to shows, like you said.
you gotta have different material.
I mean, he had that reality show. I watched it, but
I think
I ain't seen reality.
he had
I think
reality
it's-
on BET.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's
It was
for a
kids.
comedian. I think it's
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's difficult for a comedian to go from a stage to a TV show to a movie, unless you have some real talent. Like I don't think all comedians can do that and be successful. Bernie Mac, yeah, absolutely.
He can.
Eddie Murphy, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
he did he have a
never
TV show?
acted in no series.
But
I
no,
mean, he
have a TV
voiced
show,
over.
but
He voiced over the PJ.
but
yeah,
his movies.
yeah. But
you know,
his movies and his
was-
stand-up.
Yeah.
Now, some comedians you talk about, like Ricky Smiley,
Eddie Griffin.
he could do Eddie Griffin. He could do the stand-up, but the movies and the TV shows,
Yeah.
You know?
No, man.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin did it all, man.
He did Malcolm
it was
and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie.
I love that show.
Yeah.
That
He
was a
had
good one.
Foolish. That's my joint right there. But Master P came and gave that man $1 million. Like, go get the script. Here go $1 million. We finna shoot this. I'm surprised. That's who I'm surprised don't own a film studio. Is Master P.
He
He been working. He been doing work. Him and Romeo been doing work at Snoop Dogg's, but that last movie they put out, I can't remember the name of it. The sound on it was horrible. The visual was great, but the sound you couldn't hear.
I'm not a big Master P fan.
Deshaun, you see everything.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you be speaking on, I'm like,
yeah. I'm not a big Master
how
P
you know
fan.
all that stuff?
I ain't
Because it's
seen
just-
Apartments yet. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Apartments movie, because I ain't seen it.
What is that?
I never even heard of that.
The Apartment.
No.
So it's a movie about this building in Atlanta, and the building is like narrating the movie, but it's T.I. voice.
What?
The narration of the building.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you be.
I never heard of that.
I'm a movie buff, y'all. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I haven't, believe it or not, I haven't seen that many movies because right now I just fall asleep on every movie that come out. Like some movies I've seen the beginning and the middle.
I've gotten into that
never
too.
seen the
I can't
end
focus
of,
like I used to.
I'm finna go
I
I'm
cannot.
finna go home and attempt to watch this Transformers movie.
Oh, Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
I watched
Beast
one
Wars
movie
always
for a
been
whole
my
week.
favorite one too.
I never
I
got
do
through
the
it.
same thing.
For
I
a
do
whole
the
week
same
I've been
thing.
watching the same movie.
I
I
do the
can't
same
get
thing.
through it. And it's a good movie.
What movie is?
What's the movie with The Rock in it? Skyscraper or something like that?
No,
Oh, I
ain't
watched that
watching
one setting.
I've been trying to watch it. It's a good movie,
No,
but I
no,
haven't
it ain't.
seen all of it.
It ain't.
I watched that
It
one
ain't that
setting.
good if you keep falling asleep.
No,
on
it's
it.
just me though.
It's
No,
decent.
it's not. It's not.
It's
not
decent.
good.
It's not.
It's decent.
I ain't
The
look.
beginning of
I'm
it's
a
real
movie
good.
buff.
It's
I'm a
decent.
movie buff.
I only got to the middle, maybe.
I won't even attempt to watch that movie.
Oh,
It's
that's a good
decent.
movie.
It's decent.
There's a lot of movies, I can't. It's just me.
I ain't falling asleep on no movie. I don't care if the movie's sorry. If I done invested 60 minutes or more, I got to see it through. I don't care. I got to see it through, man. I got to finish that thing.
Huh?
You ain't the same way?
Huh?
You ain't the same way?
No, I fall asleep all the damn time.
Now, if it's a book, now, if I read about 10 chapters out of 20 chapter book and it suck, I'm putting that book down.
Oh, I do that. Definitely do that.
But a movie, I got to see it through.
No, I fall asleep all damn time.
I've been listening to Jada's book.
Yeah. Is it full of lies?
I mean, she sound believable. Cause it's an audible.
Like when
I haven't finished it.
did she talk about when Fat Joe gave her them shoes and it had TS on the shoe? Look, it say it's for Tupac Shakur. He like, no, that's
Terror Squad.
So you ain't talking about that.
I haven't got to that. I haven't finished.
I know
it.
Will's book was good.
That
Not
was
yours,
really
but
good.
Will
Yeah.
Smith, but
Oh yeah, my book
your
is
book.
good.
Yeah.
Go to
You should be
Amazon.
getting paid for it.
I am.
But
Help me out.
did he talk about his marriage in that book?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did.
his book
Yeah.
is
He
really
couldn't
good.
have.
He goes.
His
He
book
didn't
is
goes.
good.
He talked
He
about
couldn't have.
he talked about
did.
them separating.
He talked about
He
him.
did.
He started
being a
seeing some
kid and
dude.
everything.
I mean, dude. I didn't mean to say that.
Nope, it's out
it
there
was
now.
a female he started seeing,
Yep.
but they didn't go into a separation. You don't talk about the separation.
So what about the allegations of all these people saying they done walked in on Dwayne blowing his back out?
See, I don't know about all that either.
Jada said they suing, so apparently they're trying to say that didn't happen. So
No, just because that's the
I
thing.
know.
Yeah, because even if it happened, you could still sue somebody for basically putting your
Defamation.
business. No, it's not
Defamation,
defamation if it actually happened. You just putting somebody's business out there that's private.
Yeah,
that,
but
that ain't everybody's
but you say
business.
actually happened. We don't know. They saying it
They've
didn't
been
happen.
saying it for over 15 years.
I have never heard of it until that dude went on there.
I've been hearing this since the Fresh Prince was still on air, dog. Like when they did the show, Lisa Ray and
Just
World?
us,
No.
just us, two of us, something.
yeah, that one. The one when it was about Will Smith, his ex-wife, and the first kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lisa Ray was playing the
And
ex-wife.
after that, that's when Lisa Ray cut him off.
Yeah.
But that's when it
because-
started. That's when the allegation started.
I never heard it.
That's
The
when
only
they
thing I heard
started
Lisa
saying-
Ray was she was talking about.
They was talking about they was on this little private beach. Might have been Epstein Beach or
It
something.
might have been Diddy's party. One of Diddy's
Yeah.
parties.
Diddy's own beach.
Diddy's beach. Diddy's party.
Go
with
ahead.
Epstein.
Be a Diddy angel if you
And
want
TD.
to.
And
Never say no again.
He there too. Dancing on stage with his neon orange suit, and shorts, yellow cap. It's funny.
Had a bottle of Ciroc in his head. So I was, come on, let me pour you a shot.
Did he finally? They're
done with him.
Done with him. He lost it.
He losing all his endorsements.
Ooh.
Ciroc.
Really?
Yeah, because he was just a brand ambassador.
Oh.
Macy's.
Yeah.
No more Sean John in the mall.
Nope.
Man, he probably
he had a contract with them for over 20 years.
And he's nominated for a Grammy. He's not gonna go.
Yeah.
He's nominated for a Grammy for what?
I don't know what category, but yeah, I just saw it this morning. And he's not gonna go to the Grammy.
He needs to go.
As a matter of fact, I seen it on Instagram under 50 Cent. 50 Cent posted it.
50 Cent coming out.
50 ain't going in.
Yeah.
He ain't going in.
Yeah, 50 is coming out though.
He said, go ahead and show up, even though you ain't gonna get the Grammy.
But I mean, it's so much coming out about Hollywood and the music industry right now. Like
everything is coming out.
I'm literally just waiting on them to say, "Oh, we've uncovered underground hospital where they've been breeding all these superstars." I'm just waiting, dude. It wouldn't even surprise me at this moment.
Yeah,
it really wouldn't because
they said what they say that Kanye's an AI and Britney Spears is an AI and Katy Perry can do weird things with the eyes, so she an AI.
And then they clone, they AIs, then they clones.
Somebody had a recording of some AIs walking the
Starbucks. It's a Starbucks.
Yeah.
They running the place. They running the joint.
That's what probably.
They be closed, so you can't even really tell.
Ball-headed it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jada. Yeah.
She running.
What AI? That was
Jada. we on time, aren't we? We on time.
I just heard an alarm.
You did?
I heard some. No. I hope I did.
Is Jake talking to you?
No.
Oh, okay. He just roll.
I'm AI.
Jake's AI.
Yeah.
Jake said he's AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We out of time,
Jake.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to wrap this show up, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This is, like I said, this is the last episode of Non Fixtion. I want to get into what's going on in the future. We are rebranding ourselves. We will reveal a new name next month. We will reveal a new member to the set next month. We got Religion Part 2 coming next month for sure. We are working on what Dave's show? What Mental Health Part 2. We're working on that. And we just got a whole lot of other good stuff for you. Big plans. Big plans coming next year, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank everybody for watching the past episodes. Keep watching. You can still catch us on Non Fixtion right now on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Reek, Shauna, Country Cuz, Ill Will.
Yes.
We're out. Peace.
Right. Peace.
Happy New Year.